You have the most brilliant way of saying that you make lots of money.
I agree. But I watched a lot of ESPN, but outside of sports, it was just literally YouTube. I kind of just felt like an outcast because I just was hyper obsessed over it.
What's up, guys? 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 Chris, I was thinking about robbing a store.
You can't do that. You'll get shot, Jimmy.
I'm white.
Oh, yeah.
It all started with obsession.
I never wanted to go to college. My whole goal in all of high school was to never go to college. I was just like, if I can just make enough money before high school is over, I can just do this.
In 2012, at the ripe age of 13, Jimmy created his first channel, calling it MrBeast 6000. But he actually had one before that.
When I was 11, I just said, I'm gonna be a YouTuber, I'm gonna die trying, and I meant it.
Are your first episodes available when you were 11 years old?
No, because I had a friend when I was 13 that found my channel, and so I deleted like all the videos. I got really self-conscious.
Oh no!
I know, but so everything from 13 and up is there, and yeah, they're fucking terrible.
That's still
Armed with a $9 headphone and Call of Duty, he uploaded for a year straight to no one.
I somehow found these other like 4 lunatics. 3 of us were college dropouts, 1 was a high school dropout, and 1, I don't know, he just like quit his job. And we basically talked every day for 1,000 days in a row and did nothing but just like hyper study like what makes a good video.
My channel's not known for anything. I'm just really random.
What makes a good thumbnail? What's good pacing? Like how to go viral.
Instead of taking a typical route of graduating from college, getting a nice degree, getting a nice stable job, he risked everything.
Chris showed me this anime, and I just couldn't take a break from working to watch it. I was like, how can I make content while also watching anime? As weird as that is.
I'm about to count to 100,000.
To be honest, no one on YouTube has ever done something that stupid.
Let's 1, 2, 3.
It garnered a ton of attention.
That 40-hour counting marathon evolved him even more, figuring out that pain gets clicks.
What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be reading the entire B movie script with a little plot twist. Every time the word B comes up, I'm going to say all the previous ones.
What's up, guys? I'm going to be watching It's Everyday Bro for 10 hours straight. If anyone's ever watched a 10-hour YouTube video before, I'm going to be the first.
Then something bigger happened.
My first ever actual brand manager kind of guy that represents Quid called me and was like, hey, we'll give you $5,000 per video.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I was like, double it, and I'll walk outside and I'll give it to a homeless person.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And they're like, no, you won't. And that's like, double it. And I like pacing around my neighborhood for 3 hours convincing this guy, like on the phone, just double the money. I promise the video will go viral. $10,000 just looks better in a title. It'll get more views. I promise your app will do better. So I'm like, no, I want 10,000. I just want to walk out my front door and go give it to a homeless person.
You know, he's probably gonna think you stole this money.
I'm an undercover cop.
Be nice and just give people some help. So if you want to take it, it's about $10,000. I'm not joking.
You're right.
It's real. So
that to me was what felt the best.
Obsession met purpose, and that's when MrBeast was born.
I want to be the best. I can push by giving away more money. I can push by torturing myself more. I can push by like walking a marathon in the world's largest shoes. When I was like 18, I was like, when I made a couple $1,000s a month, I was like, well, what if I just give it away and just try to make a little bit more than a couple thousand? And then I did it again. Yeah. And I've done it every month ever since. And I'm just like, oh, well, and it just works.
what's up, guys? Last time I gave a homeless person $10,000. So today I have a lot of money. We're gonna be giving multiple homeless people $1,000 each.
Well, next time, get rid of that alcohol.
You probably don't take tips, but here's $200.
Seriously? Shit, you gotta get
it. Alright.
cool.
What's up, guys? I'm gonna be giving my mom $100,000.
So you saw me carrying this, and so I wanted to give you money.
And I really wanted to take care of my mom because in 2008, we literally went bankrupt and we lost everything. Probably put in like 40, 50,000 hours. I mean, we're talking like every day, all day, like literally nothing. We had no friends outside of the group. That was your life. I tried to do all these things to like fit in, and I eventually just like stopped talking because I just didn't relate to anyone. And I just couldn't. I was like, this is such a waste of time. I could be working right now.
What do I need to understand about your earliest years to understand who you are?
I'm just stubborn, man. I just never give up. Just the most competitive, stubborn person you'll ever meet, and I just never give up.
You know, I'm like, guys, let's give my 3 million subscriber 3 million pennies. And they're like, how the fuck do we get 3 million pennies? I'm like, I don't know. And we're just like brute forcing shit. And I mean, it was an absolute dumpster fire. I didn't know what I was doing.
Just 4 months later, he was giving his 5 millionth subscriber 5 million pieces of popcorn.
So we're gonna drive from North Carolina all the way to California to get In-N-Out Burger because every other burger sucks.
Just drove off.
Would you rather drive 5 minutes for an ant burger or drive 50 hours there and then 50 hours back but have a good burger? I'm going to attempt to sit underwater for 24 hours straight.
I sentenced you to 24 hours in jail for an easy video.
But could you sentence my friends as well? That way, you know, the content's a little better.
Consider it done. 24 hours in jail, MrBeast and friends.
Yes! Guys, it's an easy man. We are going to spend the next 24 hours in the desert.
It's just not fun. This is like straight up torture. And
During this time, you might know the infamous PewDiePie versus T-Series war, and obviously, Jimmy had to do something about it.
This video, I will say PewDiePie 100,000 times to stop T-Series. Got a bunch of billboards. Dude, we got the double billboard. We don't mess around. Win on TV. Grab your phone, go on YouTube, search PewDiePie, and subscribe to him.
I helped PewDiePie win the sub war. Why would I kill him? That would go against everything I believe in.
We bought half a row of tickets right behind the field goal at the Super Bowl. We'll be able to promote PewDiePie in front of 100 million people.
Well, Jimmy would continue being Jimmy, giving money, everything until...
Today, we will be planting 20 million trees.
someone on Reddit was like, for 20 million subscribers, you should plant 20 million trees. I was like, Mark, I know a million's impossible, but get this. Let's plant 20 million trees to celebrate me hitting 20 million subscribers. And he's like, you're a fucking idiot. So then I just threw out a tweet and I was like, to celebrate 20 million subscribers, I want to plant 20 million trees. If anyone wants to help, reach out. And that's kind of where this ball started rolling. And eventually we got connected with the Arbor Day Foundation. They've planted hundreds of millions of trees. They could actually plant 20 million trees. They gave us hope. We eventually ended up on Team Trees. $1 equals 1 tree. Elon Musk donated $1 million to be number one. It only took a month to hit the goal of 20 million.
Wow, we actually hit our goal of planting 20 million trees. That's insane.
But if he could raise $20 million to plant trees, what could he not do?
I wanted to open a free bank, so I did what any logical person does. We're opening a free bank to put them out of business. Yeah. Go give away money. Yeah. Dead serious. Last one of you to take your hand off this $1 million stack of cash keeps it.
And sometime later, a really famous series Squid Game was released, so Jimmy did what any logical person would do.
I recreated every single set from Squid Game in real life, and whichever one of these 456 people survives the longest wins 456 grand.
And every single day, I just need to be devoted to learning as much as possible and improving as much as possible. And I got to improve every video as much as I can.
But there was a dark side.
Are you happy?
So far, more unhappy than happy. The average person does not want to live the life I live or be in my head. They would be miserable because you're just working all the time. Yeah, I mean, the ironic part is the more I help people, the more shit I get. I've probably, in my lifetime, read over 5,000 messages telling me to kill myself.
Has that ever crossed your mind to stop?
Oh, of course. I
Really?
mean, all the time. But
Seriously?
yeah, I'm reinvesting every dollar I make. I reinvest every penny I make.
Yeah.
I work every hour I'm awake. I devote every atom in my brain to solving this. I hire the best people on the planet. If I thought someone was doing better than me, I'd just start sleeping less so I could work even more. You know, I'm miserable a lot of times. I have a mental breakdown every other week because I push myself so hard. Like, I don't recommend it, you know?